I wrote this book to tell people about how I became the cake boss. And after you read this book, you will feel good, I promise. My story is a pretty amazing story. You know, it starts back how my dad came here from Sicily with nothing. And he worked hard and was able to take over Carlo's Bakery. And you know what? Once he finally got on top and we were at a great point, he passed away. And we had to pull together and pull through as a family. At that time, I didn't have a choice. I had to step up and take over this bakery and prove to my employees that I was worthy to be the boss. You know, how I had to figure things out, how I was scared, how everybody said that, you know, Carlo's Bakery was going to fail, and I had to rise up and make this happen. You might not know this, but I promised my dad when I was 16 years old that I would make Carlo's Bakery a household name, and I did.
Cake Boss, stories and recipes from Mia Famiglia. Available at tlcstore.com and retailers nationwide.
Welcome to the thrift store. One day where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. What you see before you is a little piece of Jersey history, which in turn has become a part of American pop culture history. Cake Boss, stories and recipes from Mia Famiglia. Carlo's Bake Shop, from Bartolo Buddy Velastro Jr., the center figure of Cake Boss, one of TLC's hit reality series. This is a biography / cookbook. But before I get into the cookbook itself, I want to talk a little bit. Actually, I want to let Buddy himself explain the origins of Carlo's Bake Shop.
Hi, I'm Buddy Velastro, TLC's cake boss and owner of Carlo's Bakery. Carlo's Bakery was opened in 1910 at 412 Adam Street, and Carlo Augusto Farrow opened it. He owned it until 1963, where my dad bought it, and it's been in the Velastro family since then. Me and my family work together. We own and operate it. In 1994, my dad passed away, and I was 17 years old. Me and my family pulled together, keep Carlo's Bakery running, and promised him I'd make it into a household name. And I think we did it. Growing up at Carlo's Bakery, I have so many fond memories because it was all about family. The way you see my kids running around in here, that's the way I was running around in here. And it's kind of in your blood. It's part of your life. It's about family. It's about hard work. It's about making the business run. That's what Carlo's Bakery is about, you know? And knowing that my kids love it and seeing the whole family here is really special to me. My dad was really, really a great baker. And having to grow up and step into his shoes, do what he did was pretty hard. But you know, we did it, and I'm proud of it, and I wish he could see the success that we grew it in. My dad was such a good dad to me. It makes me want to be such a good dad to my children, and I try to share those moments and times. My fondest memories of my dad were in this bakery, working beside him, talking about life, teaching me responsibility, teaching me how to be a man, and I want to share those moments with my son and daughters.
You talk about rolling in dough. You put that expression on these fellows at Carlo's Bakery on the south side of the state, you'd be making a quick buck on the spot. And speaking of dough, not a lot of us paid for this book. $7.99 out of a $25.99 retail price here stateside. Our northern neighbors would have to pay $4 more, which is kind of sad. So hopefully with this video we can change that. You'll have to forgive the doctor's appointment cards as makeshift bookmarks because there are 4 key elements which I find very enjoyable in this book that I want to highlight. Number 1. Chapter 8. Brides and Grooms and Sweet Little Things on page 117. You see these little Mother's Day flower cupcakes? That is a Carlo's Bake Shop original. This is the story of how Buddy met his wife, Lisa Velastro, in a club of all places. But hey, I'm a sucker for a good love story, if it happens in a club or not. Number 2. what it takes to run Carlo's Bakery. I don't know if you can see it, but 800 pounds of cream cheese, 1,000 pounds of butter, 1 ton of shortening, 2 tons of flour, and 4 tons of sugar. Once again, the expression rolling in dough pays off in dividends for these fellas. This is one of many pictures of Buddy interspersed throughout the book. That's him with his then fiancée Lisa on their engagement dinner. This is a photo inset of some of the recipes featured in this book, like red velvet cake, cannoli, chocolate chip, cookies, pignoli cookies, classic biscotti with espresso, and lobster tails, which is one of the most difficult Italian pastries to master. Once Buddy mastered it after his dad passed, he knew he would be the rightful cake boss of Carlo's Bake Shop. This is one of those cool, like, father-like-son stories that a few of you could probably relate to. Here's the Groovy Girl cake and the Mother's Day flour cupcakes. Come to think of it, this would make an excellent Mother's Day present. Now I know we're past that, but hey, there's always next year. You'll see recipes for these cakes and a lot more standard Italian baked treats done the Carlo's Bake Shop way in Chapter 10. That would be the cookbook part of the entire program. This is one of their legendary themed cakes I believe was featured on Cake Boss, the 110th anniversary for the Bronx Zoo, reflecting the natural habitats in which its animals live. Finally, one of the very heartfelt acknowledgements, the loyal customers of Carlo's Bake Shop. Thank you for making us what we are today. Not many businesses make it through 100 years, and without you, we'd be nothing. I hope we have another century together. Without my fans, I'd be nothing. I never tire of hearing how Cake Boss brings families together. The expressions on your faces and the stories you guys tell me when I have a chance to meet you bring tears to my eyes. I promise to always work as hard as I can to give you 100%, to never turn my back on you, and to always be ready to stop and sign an autograph or take a picture. You are all the best. Thank you, and I love you. We need a lot more of that from people like him. Seriously. And trust me, the customers of Carlo's Bake Shop in Hoboken on the south side of the state are loyal. This video clip proves it's valid evidence of that.
Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Good to see you. How you doing? How you guys doing? Good to see you. Oh, thank you guys for coming. Nice to see you. Thank you so much.
I saw you in Livingston.
Yes, hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you.
Can you sign me guys for my birthday?
I will. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming down.
And he's been on television before. He's made appearances on Food Network Challenge, 6 of them, winning 1 challenge. He's also been on the Today Show, where his cake was voted as the best cake design in America. One of his wedding cakes, which has become a signature standard for Carlo's Bake Shop. This video is inspired by one of my teachers, Shannon Coccavella, who took a trip to Carlo's Bake Shop for herself with her family to see what all the hubbub was about. The lines go from the entrance all the way around the corner and down the end of the block.
You know, this is what happens daily at Carlo's. And my favorite part about it is you look around and you see all these families who came together to see Carlo's Bakery, see Hoboken. And I think it's a great thing for our community, you know, to be putting Hoboken, New Jersey on the map in a positive light, bringing families together. My favorite part is to knowing that families come here, you know, and seeing all the kids outside and seeing families together really touches my heart.
That's how famous the shop is, thanks to its national recognition through this show. Thanks for watching the Thrift Store Rundown, Bleeding Hollywood, and a little bit of Jersey home on a budget. In this case, Jersey is my home. one day, I vow that we will make that trek. We will travel to Hoboken, and we will see the wonderland that is Carlo's Bake Shop for our viewing eyes. And as God as my witness, I vow to one day have this signed by the cake boss himself before my 21st birthday!